Domestic violence is not a black thing.
Right.
It's just not a black thing. We've got Judge Mark Fuller in Alabama. Horrible.
But what about kid spanking and kid beating? That seems like something. I mean, we all know every black comedian ever has done even Bill Cosby did a routine about the beating start tonight.
Well, the mythology of the black family and the spanking, and, you know, I brought you into this world, I can take you out. We all carry that. I got spanked by my father. But, you know, whatever side of the argument you fall on when it comes to corporal punishment, whether you believe in it or you believe in timeouts, you can abuse either. You know, I mean, you could put a kid in a room for 3 days with no water or food and call that a timeout, but that's abuse. So if you go across the line, if you cross a line that goes into child abuse, it's child abuse no matter what. Corporal punishment, if you believe it or not, is ultimately people who are trying to discipline their child and get them to change their behavior. But we have psychologists that also tell us that any sort of violence is going to infect or, you know, interject into that child's head, you know, behavior issues that are going to deal with aggression and all of that. So it's not a black thing. White people beat their kids, too.
Absolutely.
I see them in the wall.
Well,
absolutely.
I don't think they do it as much because of the reasons you talked about before, and also because it's an economic thing. I mean, rich white people, they're the last ones to even touch their kids. They think it's adorable when little Ethan is peeing on your leg at the grocery store.
How many times have we been in a restaurant where we see those little rich white kids running around going,
well, yeah, you wish somebody would rein them in. No.
That's when you want to get a switch.
And that's entitlement. I mean, that's entitlement. That's white entitlement. And the tragic thing is that black parents have resorted to violence in order to keep their kids in line because they can't be entitled. Being entitled would be being dead in some cases. And
you can't afford to make that mistake.
Beat by your parents so you don't get it from the cops.
Right. So, you know, there's so much going on here.
Well,